I guess my job is sort of lighting fires. I'd like to think of it as maybe, fires have good and bad, give off warmth, destructive. I think ideas are really, if I'm looking back, I'm a parent of 3 children at the school, and as Polly has said, my working life is switching between QI and publishing. So ideas, like for Polly, have often come in the readily accessible form of a book. But I don't really think that's where they start. In fact, one of the brilliant things about ideas is that nobody really knows where ideas come from. Thomas Edison thought they came from space. The news this week from the comet of organic molecules being found on a comet, maybe that's not a crazy idea. Maybe life came from space. Einstein used to say that he got his best ideas while shaving in the morning. The composer Johann Brahms used to get them while he was polishing his shoes. But the simple truth is we don't really know where they come from, but they arrive. And another writer, John Steinbeck, said all you need is 2 ideas. Look after them well. They're a little bit like rabbits. The next time you look, you might have a dozen of them. And that's sort of what today is about. Where do ideas come from? I think ideas come from listening to other people, sharing with other people. And this is a day, I think, where we are sharing stories. And after all, if you say to someone, here's a thing I like also about ideas. If you say to someone, I want to talk to you about education, you watch the light go off in their eyes most of the time. If you say to somebody, I've had an idea, then that's the beginning of a conversation. You'll get the attention of everybody in the room. So this event itself is, I think, an example of a very good idea. And we'll have the rest of the day to, I hope, live up to that. It's not about books today. It's about people standing in front of you, telling stories, telling their stories about what interests them. Because the great enemy in life, in the end, we all know, is boredom. And there is a cure for boredom, and we all have that cure within our grasp. The cure for boredom, as Dorothy Parker once said, is curiosity. There is, so far, no known cure for curiosity. So you will hear stories of people's lives. You will hear stories from physicists, from astronomers, from people who are performers, from midwives, from actors, from historians, from people who have done things and learnt things, and they're here to share those things with you. Because ultimately, the great thing about ideas, and this is a wonderful quote that I love to go back to from George Bernard Shaw, is if I give you an apple and you give me an apple, we each end up with 1 apple. But if you give me an idea and I give you an idea, we each end up with 2 ideas. So fill those notebooks, light those fires, listen, learn, talk, interact, enjoy the day. Thank you.